Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video, which is another pregnancy update. It is my 30 weeks pregnancy update. So this is a really big one. We've got 10 weeks to go and then this little one should be joining our world. I'm pretty sure your term from 37 weeks. So that's 7 weeks time, and then full term is 40 weeks. So yeah, not long to go. Okay, so let me introduce myself. If this is the first time you have been to my channel, I am Rebecca. Very pleased to meet you. I am mum of 4 already, and then this baby, which I am currently pregnant with right now, is going to be baby number 5. So we're just going to make our family that little bit bigger. So there's going to be quite a few of us in our family. At the moment I have almost 3-year-old twins and an 18-month-old toddler and a 17-year-old teenager. So yeah, there's a big gap between the eldest and then the twins, and then we have 4 children. Well, we will have 4 children very close in age, so I'm actually really excited about this. Anyway, this is my 30-week update, so let's get into how I've been feeling this past week. So let's talk about some symptoms, because I have said before, we're not really looking out for symptoms of pregnancy anymore, but symptoms of pregnancy that's happening because I know I'm pregnant. So what's happening with me right now? Okay, so I have started to feel Braxton Hicks. I got them in my pregnancy with my twins, but I am getting some Braxton Hicks with this one. So it's actually, I actually find it quite exciting because it makes me think my body's actually preparing for the real deal, for the big thing. I really do like feeling them. Things that I don't like feeling is cramps in my legs, especially at night time. They have not been great at all. In fact, they've been really horrible. One night I woke up with pain in the bottom of my right leg. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, that is cramp. And then all of a sudden it just shot all the way up my leg, and the whole of my right leg went into like a spasm with the cramp, and I screamed out, and that woke Reese up, and he jumped out of bed and he was like, what is it? What is it? I think he thought the baby was coming or something. I was like, no, it's just the pain of my leg. So I had to try and stretch that out, and he found it quite amusing really, because he's like, oh, it's just cramp, don't worry about it. I was like, yeah, but it's my entire leg. It really did hurt. And I'm still not sleeping too good either. I still struggle with the round ligament pain, which I don't actually think is round ligament pain anymore. It seems to just be my stomach muscles kind of going into a spasm as well. So I've still been sleeping with either a wedge or like my V-pillow, which you can't see it, it's just over there. Oh, I love snuggling up to that, it's so comfortable. But every night it varies on how I feel. Sometimes I have my V-pillow one side and I have my wedge the other. So when I turn over, there's always something there. Top tip, that's actually, yeah, that's a good tip. And I also find if I've sat down too long, then that same issue starts happening. And to me, it seems if I'm in one place for too long, that pain will start to creep in, and it can take up to an hour to go away, which really creates a lot of problems in my day, especially the fact that I've got 3 young children to run around after still. A few weeks back, I was saying about my gums feel a bit sore. They still do feel sore, and they feel sore on the other side as well. I know that's a common symptom of pregnancy, and I hope that it goes away after I've had this baby, because even brushing my teeth, I feel like it hurts quite a bit. Another symptom that I've been getting is heartburn. I've had it for a few weeks now, especially after I eat. I feel it, which is a shame because it kind of makes me worry about what I eat. And I have read that if you eat spicy foods, you are not helping yourself, which is such a shame because I absolutely love spicy foods, and I ate quite a bit of spicy foods when I was pregnant with my last, with George. But what I have been doing to help myself is to take Gaviscon. I've been taking the liquid version. I have that after I've eaten, and I will also have some just before I go to bed at night. So it helps with like a protective film, I believe, to stop the acid reflux from coming back up. I've been feeling really tired. I know that is a really common third trimester issue, symptom, but with that I'm forgetting things as well. I have got proper baby brain. It drives me insane, to be honest. I usually do the normal thing of I walk into a room and I think, what am I doing here? I've totally forgot what I'm doing here. But it's got so much worse now. I can be having a conversation with somebody and then just forget what I'm talking about, and I just feel a bit silly, really, and I'll say, what was I just talking about? Because I actually forget whilst I am talking. So apart from any signs and symptoms, what's been going on this week? My mind has been going a bit crazy with thinking about getting to the hospital on time. That is something that has been haunting my head, I guess. Because I've had 2 previous C-sections, they want to keep a close eye on me, so it may be that I end up having another C-section, which I don't want. I want to have a VBAC, so I have to be closely monitored. They have told me this, especially nearer the end of my pregnancy, and I was thinking the other day, if I do go into labour at home, it's going to take about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on what time of the day it is, for me to get to the hospital. So I think I might have to get Reese to read up on some birthing books. But I have said to him, there is 2 midwives where we live, so he knows where they live just in case. And as my midwife said to me the other day, just call for an ambulance. If you think you're not going to make it to the hospital in time, just call for an ambulance, because I don't need any extra worry, do I? And talking about getting to the hospital, I've also been thinking about what I'm going to pack in my hospital bag. So I'm going to have, I guess, 3 bags. One for baby, the most important person in this story. One for me, and something for Reese, because it may be that we're there a long time. So he's going to need some bits and bobs, a t-shirt, toothbrush, things like that. So I am going to be doing a what's in my hospital bag video soon. And that will really help me prepare for this birth, because I do sit here and I think sometimes, this is baby number 5 and what am I going to put in my bag? And sometimes my mind just goes blank, and then other times I think, no, I need this, and I didn't need this, and I didn't need that. Just takes up valuable space in your bag. So what I'm going to do is a video about what I have used before, things that you don't need and things that you definitely do need. So yeah, it's going to be an essential what's in your hospital bag. And also I might do another video to do with that, but things that aren't essential but are really good to have as well. Yes, actually, I think I will do that, because I think that I would have liked a video like that when I was having my baby. Sorry, that is my dog snoring, if you can hear her. It's probably a good idea to get your MAP B1 form sent off if you're self-employed, and also fill it out and hand it to your employer if you are employed, because you want to get all of that sorted and put ready in place. Now, your MAP B1 form is something that your midwife will give you from, I think, 25, 26 weeks of pregnancy, which basically entitles you to have maternity pay whilst you are off having your baby. So don't forget to fill that in. If you can hear an almighty noise outside ongoing, it's the roadworks still. They're still doing roadworks. They're still laying the road down where I live, so it's always very noisy, so it's quite hard to find a time where they're not digging up the roads and laying a new one, or just laying one. The little ones have been asking more questions about the baby. Not that they know that there's actually a baby in me, but they say things like, where's the baby? And they'll speak to each other and they'll say, the baby's in mummy's tummy, can we see the baby, things like that. So Rosalie has now started hugging my bump and kissing it and saying baby, baby girl most of the time. Noah still thinks it's a boy, and George is still saying girl as well. But I've been trying to think about how to prepare them for a new Sibling. They're gonna go from 3 little ones to 4. So I'm thinking I might actually just get them some books to help explain better what's going on. And I think I'll do that. As I do every single week, I'm gonna have a quick look at my Baby Center app and tell you what the baby is looking like right now. It's not looking like this. It is the size of a good size cabbage. I quite like that, good size cabbage. And it weighs 1.3 kilograms, so it's getting quite weighty now, and it's 39.9, so basically 40 centimeters long. So this baby is getting big. That is from head to toe. And this is a really good representation of how the baby is looking like in your tummy. But the thing is, on this picture, she doesn't have much of a bump. I have a big old bump, and I feel like it's starting to stick out quite a bit. Rather than, I don't really have like a spread, I feel like it's going outwards and slightly, I feel like I'm a bit higher. There we go. You can see that. So I kind of stick out like that way, and I feel like the baby is up quite high. That might actually explain why I feel quite breathless quite a lot of the time, because I run out of breath quite a lot. Like right now, especially running around after the children. I am always so exhausted by the end of the day. I just want to go to sleep. But I have a million things on my mind and a million things to do, and it's just trying to cram it all in. Right, so that brings us up to the end of my 30-week pregnancy update. Next week, obviously, is my 31-week pregnancy update, where we are on proper countdown. 9 weeks to go, or 6, depending on this baby. Hopefully it goes to 39 weeks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a great big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I have already made lots of pregnancy update videos. If you wanted to go and have a look, I will link them in the description box for you. With all that said, I will see you in my next video. Take care and have a lovely week. Bye.